If you had the power of a team of sculptors at your fingertips and you could create any miniature you wanted to, what would you create? Would it be a rendition of yourself in your own likeness? That wasn't my idea, by the way. That was pushed upon me and I didn't disagree. Or perhaps you would have sculpted a berserking maniac wielding a massive two-handed sword, charging his way into battle. Or maybe you would do a sleek yet ferocious female warrior, ready to take on whatever foe foolish enough to challenge her. Perhaps you're more comfortable in the back lines and you want to just blast your massive weapons off and destroy the enemy from afar. MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is Ravaged Star, Armies of the Veil Touched. I've spent the last 10 months running polls, gathering information, seeing your thoughts, responding to you, discovering what your wants and desires were as it pertains to a miniature collection that you would want on your shelf or on the tabletop. Could they be proxied in other tabletop games? Well, of course they can. Anything can be proxied. But as much as they can stand in for other miniatures, they are unique. They are their own thing, with their own lore and backstory. Right now, Ravaged Star, Armies of the Veil Touched, is in preview mode, which means we have not launched. You cannot buy the miniatures yet. However, you can follow the preview page and get this free mini with your pledge. This is Lord Tyrick. This was the berserking maniac charging into battle. This is at the top of the list for favorite sculpts in this line of miniatures. The attention to detail and the gorgeous aesthetics that you see on this mini is completely representative of my love for this hobby. I was completely blown away when I saw this for the first time. I've partnered with Lazy Squire Games to create these miniatures with you. And I say with you because you guys are as much a part of it as I am. If you spend any time at all on MiniWarGaming's YouTube community, you'll see the frequent polls that I run, and you'll see the posts that I make. I don't have to guess what you guys want. You just tell me what I want. And it just so happens that we want the same thing. We want gorgeous miniatures that we can play with on the tabletop, or collect in our collections, and possibly proxy in other war games if we want to. Follow the link in the description so that you can get this mini, Lord Tyrick, free with your pledge. You gotta follow before we launch though. He's not free after we launch. The first starter box available with the campaign is the Untitled War Pack. With this, you get 55 miniatures. These are made from high-quality PVC plastic, and this is a campaign for physical miniatures, not for STLs. I've been asked that a lot. That is the answer. Our goal is to launch a wildly successful campaign so that we can create more. We are able to gauge success of this campaign by seeing the follower count before we launch. The higher that follower count, the more we'll create and produce. It just makes sense. We're also making available a second starter set, the Domineerin War Pack. This one consists of 43 miniatures using a combination of Servants of Asalia female followers and the heavy weapon blasting Vatra and Goretti. Let's not forget to mention the abominations you also get as a bonus as part of the second war pack. Soon I'll be making an explainer video that goes over each war pack and all the miniatures that you get. In the meantime, feel free to look at the page and decipher it all for yourself. There's actually a lot that you get there. There's a crazy amount. So again, follow the link in the description so that you can go to the preview page and get your free mini with your pledge, Lord Tyrick. Make sure you sign up before we launch. He will not be available for free after we launch. Thank you very much, guys, and happy wargaming.